And welcome back to another episode of Starfleet Command, Orion Pirates Plus One. I'm Rear Admiral Tiark of the battleship GCS Chomper, as we continue our campaign against the Romulan Star Empire. And last episode, we managed to make up some considerable time that we had wasted previously by managing to capture the station at 1911 as well as the homeworld of Romulus at 2012, in a action which can only be considered to be a rear door action by doing a surprise traverse against a bunch of frigates. We had the opportunity to do a homeworld assault against Romulus. Unfortunately, we were running out of time in the episode, and a 15-minute assault on Romulus probably was not going to get us, finishing on time. So we did the backdoor attack. We managed to take it. However, there are two more planets right in our path that will no doubt serve to be tremendous opposition here at 1812 and 1912. One of these, quite obviously, must be Remus. And let us get back underway after a quick check of the supplies. We are topped off on fighters, topped off on shuttles, and decent enough on miscellaneous supplies. So let us put out into space and start trying to cause some serious damage. A shipyard assault! Exactly the sort of mission that you would give to a battleship. After all, is this not why you build battleships? For giant siege work? Hit that red alert. Start to increase that speed. Oh god, that's big. And prepare a wild weasel. We will no doubt need it. We are escorted today, of course, by USS Morris, as well as USS Emniar. Isn't Emniar also a Hydran name? Not entirely sure. Let's see what kind of class these are. A DNF, which is a plasma dreadnought, and a DNF, which is a plasma dreadnought. Okay, so not exactly the biggest thing out there. We are currently squaring off against a frigate. Okay, you came to the wrong store. A heavy cruiser, and a dreadnought. And, hello, Daenerys class. Pretty much a Daenerys class right there. That is, of course, the Romulan warbird from The Next Generation. Wow. Hi. This is also the stock Romulan battleship. So this is a battleship. This is the big one. So we're gonna have to be really, really careful about that. He's probably got an absolute metric ton of heavy weapons on board. So for once, we're not going to save the PFs. Let's get them out there. Deploy them on Defend Me. Shield reinforcement is currently going. Prep another Wild Weasel. We're going to need a lot of Wild Weasels by the end of this fight. The frigate has gone into cloak mode, which is probably the best place for it to be, except it's currently on the exact wrong course. It probably should be going that way, heading directly away from us, because the amount of firepower that he's about to eat is considerable. He is equipped with 2 plasma torpedoes. Probably, I'm going to guess they are Fs. They are indeed. So we're going to set ourselves up at our cruising speed of 15. It looks like everybody has decided to kill him. Poor little guy. And I'm actually really tempted just to fire phasers at him. In fact, that's exactly what we're going to do. Phaser select only. Close into range. Ooh, it didn't kill him. So even with all of our heavy weapons, or none of our heavy weapons, all of our phasers, we weren't able to kill him just with phasers. It did take a couple of plasma torpedoes to finish the job. You are equipped with 2 S's and 2 F's. Who are you going after? I don't know. If he's coming after me, I really need to go after him. If not, well, it's an excellent opportunity to pick off, well, what is essentially a heavy cruiser. Oh crap, that's a lot. Stop the ship. Okay, we stopped just in time. We are ready to engage with everything we've got. Let's pull the PFs back. Return to me. Return to me. All weapons select. Defense shift is gone. The attack shift is gone. All weapons engaged. This ought to finish him off. Okay, we've got him down. Now there's just one more ship, the Flamma Penna, which is an interesting name. Stern-type plasma torpedo, engage. And begin to come about. We need to change this reinforcement to 360 now that we have much free power to do it with. He's cruising at quite the low speed. It looks like the Morris has gotten a pretty considerable piece of him. He's in a perfect position, a stern assault position. And wow! Go Morris! The Federation dreadnoughts proving they are no slouches in combat. A nice blast from the Emniar managing to absolutely cut through the forward shields. He's lost almost all of his systems. And Morris is pretty much at full charge. I could have sworn these were battleships. They may not be. If the Morris was so easily able to handle it, this could just be another kind of dreadnought. The Morse bouncing that off his forward shields, not even caring about the incoming damage. We're going to be set up for an R-type plasma torpedo, but we may not even need it. Wow, I am just absolutely stunned. R-type plasma torpedo about to come online, and we've got an S-type plasma torpedo coming to our face. So our phasers working to try and burn off some of that damage. R-type plasma torpedo away, and that will soar right on in. I think he has dumped a Wild Weasel. He has. He did not want to take that damage head on. Let's start slowing down. We'll angle up, and we are about to have our plasma torpedoes charged. Just a little bit more cycle charge going down, and he will have a considerable amount of firepower. He is high energy turned right into us. Engage with all weapons. There we go. All the plasma torpedoes getting off, managing to absolutely cut him to ribbons. Supporting fire from the Morris and the MDR, helping to annihilate the target. Wow. So Federation supporting dreadnoughts, very powerful. So now we can set our course for the enemy shipyards to annihilate them in the way that we are supposed to. Set our speed to 15, increase the speed of time to the maximum. We do not see any other ships, and we know that the game will not throw any other ships at us, so I don't need to prep another Wild Weasel. Even though I'm pretty sure we're out at this point. I could deploy the pseudo-fighters, but all that would do is put a 212 cost ship, well, basically in the field of fire, and that's not something we want to do. So I don't know how the Morris was able to just completely bully the Flammapanna, but it did. It's hilarious, and I am just in awe of the amount of firepower he was able to put out. Or at least the positioning battle. Maybe it's because he wasted all his firepower shooting at us at long range or something? But I didn't think that he had targeted us with that. Range of 10, engage with the R-type plasma torpedo. Let him dump his Wild Weasel. And I'm waiting for the attack shift to pop up. There it goes. He's dumped the Wild Weasel. It got hit by all that plasma. We're going to just continue to bore on in. Speed of 15. Oh, he's not a... Oh, he is a Lyran shipyard. Wow. He still managed to take a pretty big chunk out of our forward shield. So we'll have to pay some attention to that. Was not anticipating a Lyran shipyard at all. They are literally on the opposite end of the galaxy right now from us. I mean, the Lyrans are the top left position, and we're currently on the bottom right. So that's an interesting place you're getting assistance from. We'll probably stop at a range of about 10. Well, maybe get a little bit closer. Fire the R-type plasma torpedo. Start to slow down. There goes his Wild Weasel. Prepare to fire every other weapon that you possibly have on board. Engage. There we go. And the final shipyard. Oh, it looks like the Federation has us all moving in a group. I approve. So it looks like the Morris and the MDR all moving together in formation, hunting these things down one at a time instead of, just going off against all kinds of things, splitting the firepower. We don't want to do that. Another great shot. Plasma torpedoes fired from well beyond their range, but you can't really blame the Federation. They don't actually understand what they're doing when it comes to plasma torpedoes. Although, if I recall correctly, we did spend a couple of great missions in a battlecruiser that had a pretty considerable plasma armament. These vessels, however, don't have that capability. Although, if I also remember correctly, the refit version of that battlecruiser changed it to G-type plasma torpedoes, whereas the refit version of these Dreadnought Fs do not. They are always stuck with the little, well, crappy plasma Fs, which is always a little bit disappointing. There we go. Just a massive torrent of plasma fire. Managed to take all three without nary a scratch. Didn't even get through our shields, which is kind of impressive. Didn't even get through the AI's shield as far as I saw. 450 prestige, quite well done. Of course, no actual visible thing on the planet, because, well, you wouldn't expect that. We'll go on a convoy raid. Yes, we sent the battleship to go raid convoys. Why? Well, because the captain got antsy and he wanted to go take that one tile that was in the neutral zone. Red alert, increase speed to the max right there. And of course, you never know, it is a Romulan convoy after all. Prep the Wild Weasel. We are escorted today by USS Lexington. Okay. A passenger liner? I think the Lexington's a passenger liner. She might be some kind of stores transport. She's got to be some sort of resupply ship. This is a Federation resupply ship that got its signals crossed when we were coming to do this. We are fighting a freighter, a freighter, a freighter, a freighter, and a freighter. I don't see... Oh, no, here's the escort frigate. Poor guy. You are an SNB, so you're a snipe B. Poor guy. He doesn't stand a chance. Increase the speed of time. We'll also come in and go shields, forward shields, reinforce to the max. Maximum power in that forward shield. Are actually in a pretty decent intercept position. I am probably going to go for that frigate, just to annihilate it. We really don't need that much firepower to kill all of these raiders. Even a single R-type plasma torpedo it would gut them completely and totally. An S-type torpedo might be able to gut them completely and totally. It takes more than just an F-type torpedo to destroy them, though, so that won't do. I don't think I can get there to save the Lexington in time. Not unless the Lexington starts trying to open up the range. FSML, so it's not a Q ship. FSML, not a Q ship. None of these appear to be Q ships, but that could just because they haven't activated as of yet. The Vectra 26. Okay. And it looks like this snipe doesn't quite know what to do. He is actually severely well equipped. Look at that. That is 2 Fs and a G on a frigate design? I am just flat out impressed. So send an R-type plasma torpedo his way. Yes, we used the back one. Oh, it didn't kill him. Send an F-type torpedo his way. And then an R-type torpedo your way. From this range, it should be a one-hit kill. Indeed it is. And you are going to get an S-type plasma torpedo. We'll close in nice and tight to do this. And one-hit kill. And the last freighter. Hi. We have another R-type torpedo almost ready for you. Specifically designed and prepared for you. Fire that now. Excellent. Okay. And the final target. The little snipe. We'll try and save the Lexington. Prep an R-type torpedo for a long-range shot if we can. There we go. This ought to get him to drop a wild weasel. It did. Slow down to more believable speeds. Coming up right on top of him. Hi. The entire convoy wiped out in, well, just a single outing. We even managed to save the Lexington. I actually didn't think we were going to be able to do that. I thought that the Lexington would get, well, wiped out by a frigate with that much firepower in it. He had 60 points of damage just in his plasma torpedoes alone. That's actually pretty significant. Pop back down here. Set up another mission. Let's go to patrol. We tend to forget that we're scouting for things when we go on scout missions. We tend to, like, wipe out the enemy when we do that. It's not entirely our fault, but it's mostly our fault. Red alert! Increase the speed, and of course, prep the wild weasel. And where are my shields? Full power to the reinforcements. As we continue to set ourselves up to our cruising speed of 15. Nothing on sensors as of yet, but my tactical officer has a feeling of things. And the sensor officer also has a bit of a twitch going on. You can feel something shiver down his spine. He knows the enemy's out there. He can't see anything definite on sensors yet, but he has that hunch, that feeling, and there it is! Suddenly, from long range, a freighter shows up! Good job. The thing that has been terrifying and haunting our dreams. The freighter. Okay, so a single freighter is not exactly what I'd consider a challenge. We're just going to zoom on over to him. Really, this is by road at this point. We fire a single F-type plasma torpedo, and then we fire, or not F, but R-type plasma torpedo, and then we fire everything else. I'm not sure if an S-type plasma torpedo would be enough to do that. I really should experiment, and hell, let's experiment. So S-type plasma torpedo is selected. Down to normal speed. Oh no, that was an R-type plasma torpedo. Never mind. No experimentation going on today. The Atrox, once again, a commonly named ship in the Romulan Star Empire. And drop away attack shift. Come on. I want to be able to kill. There we go. Goodbye. Nice to know you. How's that for a mission? If we had to scout that, we would have had to slow down, have sensor power going on, and trying to figure out everything. No. Just blow it up. No reason to actually figure out why it's here. Just kill it. When you're a ship this big, do you really ever have to wonder why things are there? We have neutralized the tile. That's actually pretty hilarious. There's no mission to be had over here, so let's head back here. And another shipyard assault. Shipyard assaults, of course, can be very easy, but then again, they can also be absurdly hard. Hitting the red alert, increasing the speed will pop over here. Prep the wild weasel, because If there's ever going to be a time when we're going to need that, it's probably going to be now. And also don't want to forget the shields. Shields are, of course, very important. Reinforce the forward one. And we'll get up to about a speed of 10, not going full speed. We're escorted today, of course, by GCS Celat and GCS Guitar, trying to prove to the Federation that we can do this all on our own. He is, wow, 2 R-type torpedoes on a heavy cruiser. He must be a battle cruiser and an NHD, new heavy destroyer, I'm going to guess. He's got an S and 2 Fs. That's pretty significant. We are currently squaring off against a heavy cruiser and a dreadnought. Is it just a heavy cruiser and the dreadnought? It is indeed, and whoa! That is sexy, not gonna lie. I like it. This is not from the stock game. There are a heck of a lot more dreadnought choices, it would appear. Looks like the Romulans really getting their fair share of dreadnought designs. I can't blame them too much. I can be just a little bit jealous considering the Gorn have basically one style of ship repeated over and over. But small things. Just be happy for the Romulans. He is, of course, cloaking. We have no lock on him. And our first stage of a Wild Weasel. Nope, no, we don't want that one. This one. Another Wild Weasel we shall prep, and we'll also put a point of power into the electronic warfare system. You never know, just in case. Prep an R-type plasma torpedo. This will make our job a lot more difficult. Let's make sure that we properly deploy our pseudo-fighters. We'll want them to hang back a bit, hang close to us, so that we can easily bring them back. He is decloaking. He should have his plasma torpedoes ready at any moment. We shall fire ours as soon as we can. We're trying again to try and bait out that Wild Weasel. We are going to have to use, our own Wild Weasel, because that's a lot of power. That's 2 R-type plasma torpedoes. So they go right in our Wild Weasel. Stand by and wait for the rest of our firepower. All plasma weapons selected. Stand by. His attack shift is gone. All weapons fire. So we are going to have to take a hit from this small plasma torpedo. Oh crap! He managed to burn it off. Shields, reinforce all, and cut the speed. We're about to eat a lot of damage. So come on, switch to all. Oh, we've lost our forward starboard shield. Not great. He has decloaked. Engage him with everything you've got. Our 2 small F-type plasma torpedoes. Unfortunately, we have no phasers at this time. Let's go. Prep another Wild Weasel. Repair work. He did get through our shields and dumped an R-type plasma torpedo in our face. Ouch. Pseudo-fighters are, of course, doing a tremendous job of following up a lot of shots. And I need a screen here. Which one was I trying to think of? Not that one. This one. I don't want to be wasting fire to try and burn off plasma torpedoes, but I don't need to. It looks like the Celat is trying to handle a dreadnought on his own. He's only a destroyer, which I give him points for bravery, but probably not the greatest decision he ever made. We're not getting any good shots in on him yet, but we're waiting for this to get a good lock. Just as soon as he comes out of cloak, we'll light him up with everything we got, which does include an R-type plasma torpedo. So we are pretty well armed. He's coming out of cloak. All weapons fire. We've managed to knock down his forward shield, entirely, and then big hit from the phasers. We're going to have to pull him off our forward arc. And we did get a stern-firing plasma torpedo right on into him. Our forward plasma torpedoes are about to come online and fully power, and that'll put us into position to go after the Ferret Avis. The Ferret Avis? Not sure. Our defensive plasma torpedoes launching, doing the best that they can. Engage with everything you've got. Unfortunately, we don't have a whole lot to go after. He did dump a Wild Weasel, managing to eat a lot of that. We do have an R-type plasma torpedo. We just don't have an angle to shoot it yet. It's only a very narrow forward arc. There we go. We've got it off. Ow! Unfortunately, we did take a nice big hit from that. We're going to come around, try and pull the damage side away from the enemy. Slow down. Ooh, this is just going to suck, isn't it? Yeah, it's going to hit right on the open side. Oh no, it looks like it hit one of our other shields. So we're able to dump out the 2 F-type plasma torpedoes out the stern, punched through his stern shields. Now we're getting somewhere. S-type torpedo over the shoulder fire. Continue on the repairs. Come on, repair. There we go. And now we'll also fix one of our Phaser 3s. Looks like we've got to eat a missile to the face. That's not right. Alright, we're also going to issue a full stop order so that we can not have to take a plasma torpedo into our side. And also looks like a couple of missiles. I'm going to reactivate the point defense phasers. Our pseudo-fighters have tractor beams? I'm learning more and more about these things, and it's hilarious. Oh, crap. Slow down more. We're going to have to eat this. Wow, the shield held. I was not expecting that at all. I figured that he had managed to get a go-to-hell shot that really got through and hurt, but it just didn't. Come on, cruise speed. We want to be able to get a good R-type plasma torpedo shot into him. Also, pseudo-fighters, I'm calling you home. You're extremely expensive and I don't want to lose you. R-type plasma torpedo, I hope this will do him in. Oh, multiple R-type plasma torpedoes. 3 R-type plasma torpedoes. Ours got there first. We've managed to pull the pseudo-fighters back. The enemy defenders are down. Only the Stardocks remain, and they are on lone Klingon Stardocks. We have our phasers set up to do point defense work. Increase our speed up to our 15 cruising speed. Let our D-type plasma torpedoes sort of pick things off as best they can. Yeah, just blinking away, shooting down everything. I wonder how many more missiles they've got. I haven't actually been keeping track of barrages. I could. At some point, I should start just tracking how many barrages they fire at us. So I know exactly when they run out of ammo, but I don't anticipate them having much more ammo. Maybe another couple of barrages and then they should be dry? Perhaps. We'll find out soon enough. Expect another launch at any moment. Yeah, there it goes. Prep the R-type plasma torpedo for maximum point blankage. Once we hit a range of 10, we'll fire the plasma torpedo and then we'll start to slow down. Engage with plasma torpedo. Begin to slow down. There goes the Wild Weasel. The Wild Weasel has been schwacked. All plasma may fire. Didn't quite destroy the target. Hello? The F-type plasma torpedoes should be included in that. I am not using the phaser for a very specific reason. They still have missiles coming in on us, and our defensive plasma is not quite up to the task of handling all that. Seriously? Is our F-type plasma torpedoes not included in this? They were not. That's odd. Come on, just kill it. He should be done by now. There we go. First one destroyed. It looks like our friends are licking their wounds way over there, just zigzagging all over the place. Not actually accomplishing anything. Increase our speed back up to the 15. Our phaser's more than capable of taking him on. I think they've just run out of ammo, though. Yeah, they're out of ammo now. So now we can fire absolutely everything that we can at them. We will be able to destroy them without a second thought. Start slowing down. We need to wait until the plasma torpedo is actually charged and ready to kill. And it is charged. There we go. He's dumped a Wild Weasel. Stand by. All weapons. And defensive shift is away. And now we can kill him. Looks like all the pseudo-fighters decided to show up at the same time. They need to get involved in this. Need to prove to the Federation that we don't need their help to take on these Stardocks. We can do it all on our own. I'm actually really surprised that this ship is still alive. He went toe-to-toe with a dreadnought. It was an older style dreadnought, I believe, but he still went toe-to-toe with a dreadnought and came out on top. So, okay, he had a lot of help to come out on top, but he didn't die before, you know, we got over there to help him. Which is an impressive feat. Don't take that away from him. He worked hard. He deserves all the praise he can get. Range of... There we go. Engage with plasma torpedo, except the Wild Weasel. There it goes. Stand by. 2, 0. All weapons fired. There we go. The shipyard is, of course, no more. Never again shall more Romulan vessels be deployed from this location, nor repaired to be sent back out against our vulnerable convoys. We have done a great thing today. 450 prestige, and the planet taken. That's going to wrap it up for an episode right there. Fairly productive, managing to put the hurt on this sector in its entirety and capture a whole other planet. Once again proving that the GCS Chomper is one heck of a boat. In any case, I've been Rear Admiral Tarek. If you like what you've been seeing, hit that like button and subscribe. If you want to receive a notification every time I release one of these videos, press that little bell icon, leave a comment, and I will see you all in the next episode.